Hello, your home is your refuge. But what if I told you that every night, within that same refuge, you may be performing small rituals that, without realizing it, increase your risk of a heart attack or stroke while you sleep? These dangers don't hide under the bed there, in simple actions automatically repeated by millions of people, maybe even you. Consider this fact. Recent research shows that how you eat dinner, your sleeping position, and even the temperature of your bedroom aren't just details. They're triggers that can alter your blood pressure, cause inflammation, and prevent your brain from performing its nighttime cleaning, a process essential for preventing Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. In this video, I'll introduce you to the 7 most dangerous nighttime habits for your health. And I won't just tell you what to avoid, I'll show you why, based on the most recent findings. In a way you'll never forget. Stay with me until the end, because habit number 1 is the most surprising. It involves a medical tip that for years was considered true, but which modern science has not only questioned, but completely overturned. Understanding this could in fact save your life. But first, if this content is useful to you, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Here, knowledge is your best defense against disease. And share protecting those you love is the most beautiful act of care. Now tell me in the comments, what nighttime habit do you never give up? And from which part of Brazil or the world do you watch me? Let us go. Do you know what the 7 nighttime habits are that could be putting you at risk? Habit number 7. Drinking water at the wrong time. You've always heard. Drink plenty of water, and it's true your body needs it. But when it comes to hydration, timing makes all the difference. Drinking large amounts of fluids at night can cause nocturia that need to get up to urinate in the middle of the night. And here's the critical point that few people talk about. The problem isn't the water, but the route to the bathroom. Waking up drowsy, in the dark, and in a hurry is dangerous. Your coordination is reduced, your balance worsens, and your blood pressure can drop suddenly. This is a perfect recipe for a fall, and a hip fracture can have fatal consequences, especially in the elderly, and it doesn't stop there. Interrupting sleep multiple times a night triples the risk of cardiovascular and all-cause death. Studies show that waking up 2 or more times reduces life expectancy because the body stops performing essential repairs during deep sleep. The result? More fatigue, high blood pressure, and a higher risk of diabetes. Additionally, nocturia can signal serious illnesses such as heart failure or sleep apnea. The solution? Stay well hydrated throughout the day, but drastically reduce your fluid intake in the 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you feel thirsty, just a small sip is enough. And avoid diuretic drinks like coffee and green tea in the evening. Habit number 6. Eating a heavy and very late dinner after a tiring day. A large late dinner may seem comforting, but your body sees it differently. While you relax, your stomach goes into overdrive, needing to work overtime to digest everything. In the short term, reflux, heartburn, and discomfort set in. In the long term, the danger is silent. Eating late increases the risk of obesity and metabolic problems. According to studies from the Federal University of Uber, repeating this habit night after night causes your body to accumulate more visceral fat, the most dangerous type. Furthermore, your blood pressure, which should naturally drop during sleep, remains high, what science calls a non-dipping pattern. It's like running your car engine all night, wearing out your arteries and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. The solution? Eat your last main meal at least 3 hours before bed and choose light, natural foods at night. This allows your body to truly rest. Habit number 5. The position that suffocates the brain. Sleeping on your back worsens snoring. Sleeping on your stomach puts strain on your spine. But there's an even more serious reason to choose a specific position. During sleep, our brains must perform a toxin-clearing process called the glymphatic system that removes proteins associated with Alzheimer's, and it works best when we sleep on our sides. Yes, the lateral position is the most conducive to brain cleaning. It doesn't matter if you lie on your right or left side. The important thing is not to sleep on your back or stomach. A pillow between your knees helps align your spine and makes the position even more comfortable. Habit number 4. Sleeping in a room that's too hot. It may seem harmless, but sleeping in a hot environment is one of the most harmful nighttime mistakes for your heart and sleep. During the night, the body needs to lower its internal temperature to achieve deep, restful sleep. When the bedroom is too warm, this process is disrupted and the result is light, fragmented, and poor quality sleep. But the risk goes beyond fatigue. Excessive heat dehydrates the body, causing the blood to become thicker and more thick. Well-hydrated blood flows like oil. Dehydrated blood flows like honey. This dense blood requires more effort from the heart and significantly increases the chance of clots, which can cause heart attacks and strokes. And there's another detail. Constant exposure to heat prevents blood pressure from naturally dropping during sleep, which puts even more strain on the cardiovascular system. The solution? Keep the bedroom between 18 degrees Celsius and 21 degrees Celsius, if possible. Use a fan or air conditioning not as a luxury, but as a way to protect your heart health and ensure truly restorative sleep. Habit number 3. Getting out of bed too quickly. A stuffy room is a true enemy of sleep. To achieve deep sleep, the body needs to lower its internal temperature. If the environment is hot, it fights against this and the result is light, poor quality sleep. But the problem is even more serious. Heat dehydrates, making the blood thicker. Hydrated blood flows like oil. Thick blood flows like honey. This puts more strain on the heart and increases the risk of clots, which can cause heart attack or stroke. The ideal temperature for sleeping is between 18 and 21 degrees Celsius. Having air conditioning or a fan isn't a luxury, it's a way to protect your heart. Now imagine, your alarm clock goes off, the room is hot, and you jump out of bed. This sudden change in position is a shock to your circulatory system. Blood rushes to your legs, and your brain is deprived of oxygen for a few seconds, which can cause dizziness, blurred vision, and even fainting. In people with heart problems or low blood pressure, this can trigger a serious event. The solution: follow the 30-second rule. Sit on the bed and take deep breaths for 10 seconds. Place your feet on the floor and wait another 10 seconds. Stand up slowly and wait another 10 seconds before walking. This simple half-minute ritual can prevent falls, strokes, and heart attacks. Habit number 2. Ignore snoring. Your body's warning, loud snoring, or pauses in breathing aren't normal. This is a sign of obstructive sleep apnea, serious condition in which you literally stop breathing for a few seconds. During a sleep apnea, oxygen levels drop, and your brain needs to release adrenaline to get you breathing again. Imagine putting your heart through this stress dozens of times a night. Untreated apnea causes resistant hypertension, triples the risk of atrial fibrillation, which can lead to stroke and is directly linked to heart attacks and sudden death. If you snore, wake up tired, or hear your partner stop breathing during sleep, see a doctor. Getting a polysomnography and treating apnea is one of the most powerful ways to protect your heart. Habit number 1. The myth of nighttime medicines, and we come to the most dangerous and most treacherous habit. For years, it was believed that taking blood pressure medication at night reduced the risk of heart attack, based on the famous Spanish Hygiea study. This idea went viral, but science evolves and corrects itself. More recent and comprehensive studies, such as Time 2022 and Bedtime 2024, have shown that there is no significant difference between taking medication in the morning or at night. The old dogma has fallen. The real danger lies in changing the medication schedule on your own. In some people, taking the medication at night can cause excessive blood pressure drops, increasing the risk of stroke or serious falls. What's more, tranquilizers like Rivotril and diazepam don't produce restorative sleep, they simply sedate the brain, disrupting deep sleep phases and increasing the risk of dementia and mental confusion. The golden rule: always follow your doctor's instructions and maintain a consistent schedule. What saves lives is not a magic schedule, but regularity and medical follow-up. How to sleep better and live longer: the night doesn't have to be a minefield. Adjusting your nocturnal habits is one of the most effective ways to ensure longevity, energy, and independence. Taking care of your sleep is taking care of your heart and your brain. If this video helped you, please like, comment, and share. Sharing this knowledge is an act of love. And now that you know what to avoid, how about finding out what to do? Watch the video on the screen. The best medicine for your brain may be free and surprising. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.